Right here, this gentleman is going to be asking Myron a great question about when men are antisocial or have mental illness disorder, and the opposite for women when they have mental issue and they're antisocial as well. Watch this.
Myron, thanks for coming to South Carolina.
Hey,
Great
how
to
are
see
you?
you. I have an observation that's probably occurred to you, but I was wondering about your take on it. For men who are antisocial or have personality disorders or have mental illness, they typically end up in jail
Yeah.
or attached to the legal system somehow. For women in that situation, they get married, they get divorced, and they get a lot of money, and they get set for life. So I just want to make sure that people, young men, are aware of that phenomenon.
No, I mean it's true. I mean, if a girl's pretty, like she can literally, even if she's this this is why girls that are bimbos can still find a husband or still get married or still have a good life because unfortunately men don't really care about a woman's ability to create excess resources or her competency. Men don't care about that. So yeah, that makes sense. And then the guy gets with the girl and she's batshit crazy, like, well, who cares? She's hot. You know what I mean? So like that's how men operate, which is one of our faults, but.
So the thing with this question is, it was a great question, very good question. The reason this happened in society is just like Myron said at the end. The man will work himself, get the things that he want in life, and then he will choose a girl, and she's crazy, and you will still stick with that girl. By being such a weak beta male, you end up with this woman that's going to manipulate you and control you and take what you have and have kids with you. She's going to take what you have and take the kids from you and mentally destroy the kids and impose her will on the kids and destroy the kids by keeping them away from you because now she resents you, she hates you, whatever. We know that, right? These kids grow up to be oppressors of society. Just like God says in the Bible, children will grow up to be oppressors because they're ruled over by their mothers. And they grow up in society of social issues, they have mental illness disorder because you, the man, are not man enough in the spirit of God to understand that God put you at the head of the family, and because you're not seeking after what was right in the first place, you end up in this situation and you have kids with this crazy woman and she end up destroying you and the kids, and now the kids end up destroying society because the mom have imposed the will onto them and they grew up to have the female spirit. That's why most kids these days are young men that grow up to be men. They're still weak. They end up marrying their mom because they end up marrying the woman that resemble their mom because they hate their mom. So they marry the woman and they become boy in the relationship and the woman still run the relationship, which is crazy. And man, you need to stop blaming women. You just need to stop and seek after what is right. Leave these women alone. You can't help them. You cannot help these women. And you're trying to help them. You can't even help yourself. So how are you going to help these women? Seek after what is right. Work on yourself because only person that can save a woman is herself. You can get the car. You can get all the luxury that will attract a woman. And she'll still come in your life and destroy it. And she will come in your life and she will never be happy no matter what you're doing for her because she's seeking fulfillment from you. And you can't fulfill her. There's a hole missing in her heart. And that is the kingdom of God. And she's going to try to have things that are outside of herself to try and fill them. And it will never work. This is why there's so much divorce on the rise. Because we're looking for fulfillment in each other. It's abnormal to be seeking for fulfillment from someone else, from your opposite gender. Something is clearly wrong with society. And we need to work on ourselves. And man, God made you the head of the family. He made you in his image. And he made the woman in the man's image. Man, you're the leader. Stop blaming women. Take responsibility. And once you start leading properly and forget about these women, they have no choice but to acclimate to what is the order of God. But you're so weak, you give in to them. You get so lonely, you give in to them. You're looking for love, you give in to them. You lust after them, and they use it against you, and you give in to them because you're weak. You're not rooted in the spirit of God. You're not in the presence. You're not seeking after what is right. You're seeking for the desire of the flesh that will lead you nowhere but to destruction. You're like King Solomon. He got everything. The money, the gold, the woman, he gained the world, but loses himself when God told him to sell everything that he has and follow me. He said, no. I like what I have. And it lead him to destruction. So what are you going to do? Are you going to step up and be the man that God called you to be? That you were made in his own image? What are you going to do? You're still chase after these women that have the nature of the devil? And they're going to ruin your life? And then you're going to sit here and cry about it?